Impossible, impossible. I do the impossible, impossible.
Good game, good game. Go ahead, bro. Do you?
To get the run around, I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Burn up in the. know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Hey, yo, that was my first run back, bro.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Yeah, that was my first run back, bro. Hey, just a heads up, I'm streaming right now on Twitch. Hamburger.
Here we go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow on play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, let's go. That Packer pressure.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Yeah, I know I fucked that up.
Now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Hey, where you from, big bro?
And they're in an early hole.
Okay, I'm from Philly.
Execute better and try and get back in this game.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You know, when you throwing passes like that towards the outside, press the L2 button and the analog stick, and he'll cut it back in before he do it.
Passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
You're wrong. I thought I'd stop that.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit.
Hey, bro, I got two Jones on you. I got my first live on you and my first run back.
I don't think that's a bracelet. I think they'll give us this is a bracelet.
Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about
trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
On 1, right? 11,
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And here's Jones again on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Yeah, he is. That's why I got to stop.
Is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
It was close. It was close.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
Oh, shit. I did not see him.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense.
They be acting like they scared to catch the ball. I be hating that shit.
Knock that one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 37 yards. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Man open. That's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Burrow on third down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to hail the Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Nice. Nice.
Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 36 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same.
I get the ball back at half, or you do. Don't let me score.
Break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they made...
Man, that's off.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they were pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right.
I'm trying to change them to Green Bay fans. That was my dog. My dog jumped on me as soon as I pressed it. I got one of them little ass Chihuahua dogs.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
This little nigga don't listen to nothing.
Since the offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
I'm about to say, if he caught that, that was amazing.
Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been...
Hey, bro, you know what defense you need to play? I'm going to tell you right now. Your defense, go to game plans, bro. Game plans, that's the only defense that I use.
And he's going to be batted down. Go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, an 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time.
Yeah, I got to sit my kicker down.
So with the missed PAT in the rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On third down, Mixon, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Best out of 3 series. Oh, I see it. I see it. I seen it. I seen it. I don't know why when I pressed on it, he didn't jump. He walked away from him.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds.
I think this is the play I want to do.
Burrow throw. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
Not yours, hers.
Less experience or less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Can we get it with 3 seconds?
A final shot before half by Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep to his zone.
Good shit.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now.
Oh, you get the ball. Okay.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away.
Ooh, making all the mess. All right.
Mixon will go off tackle left. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 empty.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think we're seeing.
Hey, don't worry. I'm going to put it on YouTube, but I'm not going to say nothing disrespectful.
Have ended in turnovers already, and we still have
And the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
I tried to throw it out his way. I tried to throw it away from him.
He's going right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take it.
It's like every time I throw it in, like they right there. Shit. Rogers, you got like what, 3? That's 3 too many, my guy. Nope, that's me.
Once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. But he was fortunate on that one. Not down another turnover on his ledger.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
It was like he like fucking DDT'd his ass.
Backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Yo, they make this draw faster. What's up with them? Hold up.
Now he's back to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
He did that with authority. Hey, I'm going to be on tonight if you want to run it back again.
Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
What else you be fucking with? You be fucking with 2K? He was wide open.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this
wow. That was nice. That's probably Mama right there, baby. You heard? That's probably Mama right there. No? Again, it's Burrow. And
his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
I think your tablet is charged. Go try yours.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this.
Oh, you forgot 47. That's a winning number at the lottery.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Bro, did you see how fast that nigga turned around and caught that ball?
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right.
You saw I ran back.
Each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard. 41.
Say no more, bro. You gonna get on tonight? I guess not.